We both faced a similar problem. For whatever reason, we had massive engine overheating and the battery wasn't working properly. And I made a really good start, got into second, and I was sort of like, here we go. And suddenly I had these big red alarms on my steering wheel, and I had no battery left, and we had to turn the power down. We was losing about 4 tenths a lap just in power, and it was so difficult holding them off. I was surprised we managed to do it for the first 10 laps or so. I can't even remember now when they overtook, I think, the second stint. And then we just went backwards thereafter. So it's a shame that we didn't get to show any real potential of this car. But yeah, a bit of a strange day.
Is that a new problem? You hadn't experienced that before through
No,
testing?
No,
or
not
anything?
at all. Not at all. And it's nothing really to be concerned about. All we needed to do is put slightly bigger bodywork on. It may have cost us, a quarter of a tenth, but we wouldn't have had to lose 4 tenths in the engine. So our forecast of the conditions were incorrect. So we need to go around that loop, and ultimately it cost us a lot. But the Red Bulls were well out in front. Maybe we could have fought for P3, or at least given them a fight slightly earlier on. Difficult day.
It's going to be 30 degrees odd. I mean, it's 34 today in Jeddah, I think. So next week, it's a little less than that. Is that a concern, or is that something where you think, right, this is where we need to focus our attention now? We need to look at the cooling in Jeddah?
No, I think all of the teams have, maybe 5 or 6 different cooling specifications. We went with our most aggressive option and clearly just went too far. So it was just simply a decision that we chose the wrong bodywork for the conditions of today. We've got plenty of margin to cool the engine more. We just chose the wrong one today.
Just finally for me, that gap to Max was quite big today to the rest of the field. Your gap to Ferrari, if that engine, if the cooling issue, if that's all sorted for next week, do you feel you could fight them at least for second quickest team?
Yeah, absolutely. We've seen Ferrari have always been strong here in Bahrain, and I'd argue this is a bit of a weak circuit for us. Yeah, absolutely. I think we'd have been in that fight for P3 had it not been for the cooling issues today. So, you can't ifs and buts, carrots and nuts kind of thing. But
Not heard that before.
You've not heard that before.
It's ifs and buts and pots and pans, isn't it?
No,
is it that? No,
ifs and buts, carrots and nuts. Is it not?
No
anyway,
idea.
yeah. Okay. So yesterday we showed the true potential of the car. Normally our race pace is faster than qualifying. Today we got it wrong. So first race at 24. Let's see what we can do next week.